where great things happen and people talk about them. You're listening to J Squared Radio. This is the J Squared Gamecast, episode 13. We're still here. This week's episode was originally broadcast live at Wednesday, the 26th of November, 2014.
After a second attempt.
Yeah! This episode is made possible by Twangmeister Studios, the small studio with the big sounds. Oh dear. Hello, I am Jacob Wilding, your host for the next half an hour, and with me I have Mr. Tom.
Hello.
And I have the Sam.
Only just. Only bloody just.
And the banter master Jordan Holloway.
Who's that?
What? Yes? What? Hello?
Hi.
You're a bit quiet, but okay, let's just go along with it. So we'll be talking for the next half an hour about this week's gaming news, a few reviews, and our views. Yes.
We have on leave now.
Oh, hell yeah.
No, you can't leave. You can't leave now. So, first topic is, well, first of all, yes, we did just go live twice. Yes, we did just lose internet.
Good job. Good job to us.
We experienced some technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties, mate. Right, first topic.
We have Jordan Holloway, and when referring to Jordan Holloway, I would like to quote Duke Nukem and say, "Hail to the king, baby. Welcome back. How are you doing?" How are you doing?
Meh.
I'm meh.
Okay.
Right, I've just turned you up. Do not shout or sneeze. You will kill everybody.
Ah!
I knew it.
My ears.
Right, guys, delete the podcast. Let's try again. 3 times lucky.
Oh,
Let's
dear.
go.
Oh dear. Right. Anyway, so you know that Games for Windows Live service that apparently died a while ago, but doesn't really dead or something. I don't understand it anymore. So you know that loads of games are leaving the service, right?
Yeah. This is usually a Meister error put on, but go on.
Don't care. Well, for once, Sam is not going to be the one reporting on Darksould or Games Windows Live. Instead, I'm going to introduce it and then throw it at his face. Darksould, of course, was one of the games announced to be leaving Windows Live for Steam, which it should have done years ago because Steam is just the greatest. But it's been delayed.
Yeah. About Steam, Steam's not the greatest, but it works.
Well, it is.
You know what doesn't...
There's nothing better.
You know what? Obviously, Origin. I mean, come on. But,
lol.
Like,
obvious sarcasm is
it
obvious.
Works better than Games for Windows Live, which doesn't work at all whenever I decide to use it. For the past week, I've thought, they said a month ago that when I go on Dark Souls, my save would have transferred across to the Steam saves, so I would be able to play it on Steam. No, still can't play that game, and I can't even save files. It's talked about enough, I don't even care. Games Windows Live, I hope one day you die and I get GTA back.
Why don't you stick with the, I hope you implode into yourself?
I would, that's actually... I hope you implode into yourself, Microsoft. Don't do that. Don't take Sunset Overdrive with you. Actually do just that. Nobody really played that game.
I don't get what your problems are with it. I mean, I've always used it like nearly every day now. I've never had a problem with it.
Sure, it's an awful service. I like the idea of the service, but you're the only one I've ever heard having problems with it.
It just doesn't work for me. I hope it dies.
Basically, Microsoft hates you. Illuminati confirmed.
Why don't you just stick with your computer's made out of fag ash and fish fingers?
Look, I know my mum smokes a lot, but it's not made entirely out of fag ash, okay?
Not entirely.
I'm offended.
Oh, no, sorry then, fine. It's made out of fish fingers and, just...
Fish fingers and custard. Jordan Holloway, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Hey.
Oh, reference, yes.
Reference.
Banter.
Oh. You know what else isn't a reference? GTA. It's having render issues on the Xbox One.
I thought you would have gone
Put a bullet through my head.
I thought you would have gone with, you know what else isn't working, but you went with the worst analogy.
I'm basically Taylor Martin. I don't do segues.
Okay. The worst why did I say analogy?
I know.
So, I was going to get GTA 5 and a PlayStation 4 just to play GTA 5. Tom, why don't you tell me why I shouldn't do just that?
Well, you should because it's not broken on the PS4, it's just the Xbox One, isn't it?
yeah.
No, it's the other way around. It's a lot more stable on Xbox One.
However, there's a few render issues on the Xbox One. Apparently mountains just become massive blocks of nothing.
The pop-in is a lot worse than past-gen consoles for some reason. No one knows why.
And I thought it was awful on past-gen.
John, could you just...
yeah, but it's even worse on Xbox One.
Is it basically running a bit like Watch Dogs?
Imagine Watch Dogs, but with minus render distance.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Basically, for Tom who doesn't know what pop-in means, pop-in is like, you know when you're driving down a road in a game and a tree pops into your game randomly that you didn't realise was there?
Yes.
It just phases into existence for no reason.
But the thing is, it's worse on PCs to the point where... TB was doing his review of Watch Dogs and telling us about times when he'd crashed into things that weren't there, but then were.
So things popped in after the actual physics mesh did.
No, basically he didn't see it, and then when he did see it, it was too late, which was a problem.
See, pop-in is historically a console issue, not really a PC issue.
Well, Ubisoft didn't do too good with Watch Dogs. Historically, games that you hype up are supposed to work well, but they challenge that as well.
Games that are hyped up have a 3 in 2 chance, which is basically more than 100%, but still, I don't care, maths, of being awful.
So basically, they have more than 100% chance of being awful.
Yes, there's just the odd few that managed to shine through, like GTA on
Call of
consoles.
Duty, which is amazing.
But
that was all hyped up, and now it's been given. Was it, John, a 9.4 out of 10?
Yeah, 9.4 out of 10.
Was that by IGN?
Yes.
Yeah,
of course.
IGN 10 out of 10.
Anyway, but you haven't really explained properly what's going on with the Xbox. I don't quite understand still.
What?
I mean, we reported last week that it's more stable on the Xbox One.
Yeah, it is.
But then, so it's the PS4 where it's having the render issues then?
No, it's a lot more stable on Xbox One, but the only real problem with it is like the pop-in. No. I mean, like in terms of stability, it's like it always keeps at 30 FPS no matter where you look.
It's just I've heard about things like the mountains looking like just massive blocks of nothingness.
When they
do if you're going at a relatively fast speed, and I'm only saying relatively because it's like sort of normal speed for a plane. If you're going a bit slower, then you won't have them problems. If you're going a bit faster, you'll just corrupt the universe.
So basically, if you play GTA as anyone plays GTA, the mountains will become a nightmare.
They will kill us all. Yes.
Okay, they will kill us all. That's great final words there from Jordan Holloway as we move into Assassin's Creed Unity.
Yeah.
And I love what you put as like the description of what we need to talk about.
It's just they're issuing a third patch that's basically fixing, was it 130 bugs?
I think it was about 300.
Oh, 300, sorry, my mistake. There's that many bugs. And basically, is it really going to do anything?
Basically, what they did, I don't know what your experience is with this, but I feel what they've done is like what I did in Skyrim. What I did in Skyrim was like, why don't we test how my computer works? I'll spawn in a bunch of dragons, and broke it. What they did was, why don't we test how this game works? We'll spawn in a ridiculous amount of people, and then the game broke. They've stuck an overabundance of people, too many people for the game to handle, so the game's just like, 20 FPS is okay, right? That's okay, yes?
Never.
No, not on PCs.
Never.
Maybe on consoles, not on PCs.
Well, maybe on the older consoles.
Maybe on the N64.
Okay, yeah, the N64, that'll work.
Not on anything older than 2005, but I mean, it looks alright if you have it on a high, but
on a high, so basically, if you smoke weed, it looks alright.
Every day. If you smoke weed every day, Assassin's Creed Unity will be fine, and your hands will turn into unicorns.
Okay.
I thought they turned into like mini Swiss rolls.
Oh,
mini Swiss rolls.
But then I would eat my fingers, and then I'd have no fingers.
Yeah.
Well, you do it anyway.
This just in, there'll be no podcast this week because Jake won't be able to do any of the control stuff because he won't.
Where's my fingers gone?
Okay.
Oh, you bum.
That's not what I was expecting.
This is definitely a mature episode here, right?
Don't make me put the explicit tag on, quick.
If that's what you do with Swiss rolls, Tom, I do not want to go anywhere near. If you invite me,
that's why I make chocolate ones.
I am not having a meal at your house anytime.
Oh, I think so. My black pudding.
Feel sorry for me, I have.
Oh, what was
Yeah,
in,
well, you don't have a problem with that, do you?
what was in that
No,
sausage
you like-
roll you
John,
gave
John
me?
likes my black pudding.
What was in that?
It's got blood in it.
What
Hey.
was
Oh,
in,
that's what the red bit was.
What was in
That is what black pudding is, just blood.
What was in that sausage
what it
roll
is.
you gave me? Oh, I thought it was strangely close to your trousers when you gave it to me. Oh.
It was sausage. Right.
Anyway, Assassin's Creed Unity.
Is a bad game.
No, it isn't. I've looked at
Fine.
it.
10 out of 10 IGN. Boom. Done.
Yeah, but
So
yeah.
they've broken the as someone who's a big fan of the series and likes all the things, they've broken the graphics. I don't like what they've done with the gameplay because they've taken the
gay? What?
They've taken the gays. They've got rid of all games in games. They couldn't have girls as playable characters.
Oh.
So now they've taken all the gays as well, just to say, you know what, we only like a certain amount. Look, we're not very nice people by this point.
Basically,
okay?
master race is what you're saying
That's
here.
what they're
What
doing.
they're doing is
They're
getting
basically
that's what they're doing.
Hitlerizing the game.
So what
Look.
they're doing is they're getting load of spotty, greasy, fat players to play as men. Apart from when you had that fat, sweaty, greasy, fat guy. I said fat twice.
This sounds
Playing as a woman.
This sounds exactly like every single games convention ever. But,
Yeah.
God, Ubisoft probably hates us by this point.
They don't listen to us.
Yeah. Basically, the gameplay is take out one character at a time, you know, one-on-one, which isn't fun because usually in, like, Assassin's Creed 3 and 4, if there was a group of guys coming at you, you could, like, multi-kill, run around being like a freaking awesome dude. Now you're slow and pretty weak. They've basically made the gameplay that was people were saying was too violent and made it boring.
Because I used to love World at War when you used to go up to people and blow them up and their arm would fall off. But now if they're getting rid of that in Assassin's Creed, which is probably the main bit you excite about.
No, what the violence was like, you could stab a guy in the throat, and then if you pressed X at another guy, you'd move over to that guy, and then like stab him in the chest a couple of times and take out like a group of dudes, as long as you kept the chain going, and it was fun because you got a rhythm going, and it was violent.
Bit of momentum kicking in.
Bit of momentum. You always get a bit of momentum going when you're killing people, but you know.
Don't get to the argument where the people say, "Oh, if they do it in video games, they're gonna do it in real life." Shut up!
Those people.
That will link into the last topic. But let's move on.
Anyway, right. Speaking of bad games, hey, a good segue here. Games people didn't like, Simcity. No one liked Simcity to begin with because of always on DLC and all that stuff. They fixed all that. That was old news. Anyway, it's now on Mac.
Yeah.
That's the news there.
And
That's the news.
No one cares.
Well, people with a Mac would care, but
Is it one of those?
Exactly one
John,
person.
will you be installing it on your Mac?
Is it going to be one of those news
Okay.
weeks again?
It's one of those weeks where I'm just like, that's a piece
Jordan,
of news.
why do you? I know you have a Mac, but do you actually use it?
It's a bit shit, to be honest.
And how much do you
explicit
spend on
tag.
it?
It's got an explicit tag, I can say this.
Is it now? Okay, right. No, it has now. Right, okay.
So can I just say it is very, 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 very crap.
Yeah, well, I mean, I would use it more, but I just don't see the point in it, to be honest.
How much do you want for it?
I'm not selling it, go away.
Sad face. Anyway, next topic. Next topic. Steam deals. That they're a thing that happen. Steam
I get
happens.
cheeky Steam
What's
deals,
happening
and I
this
don't do PC.
Friday?
Black Friday.
Excuse me.
Oh,
Black Friday.
Excuse me.
Black Friday.
Excuse me.
Jacob, how do you feel
just
to be a racist?
I'm not Farage.
That's right.
Farage. Okay.
Raj.
Farage. Anyway, there's 32 products on sale this week. Ooh, Super Hexagon's one of them. Oh wow, you can get a Super Hexagon for 65 pence. You can get the Tropico trilogy, which is weird because there's 5 games in there, and includes 4 items. I don't quite understand their logic here, but okay. In fact, no. It includes Tropico 1. No, sorry. It includes Tropico 2, Tropico 3, and a few DLCs. I don't see how that's a trilogy. I don't understand you, Steam, but that's for $4.99 for stuff. 2 Worlds 2 Velvet Edition. Sure, you can get that. Infected Planet. That's good. Bird Assassin. If you don't like birds, you can get that for 75 pence.
Oh, I'm allergic, so I'm going to buy that.
Oh, I kind of want to know what this is now.
F you, birds.
Birds murdered your pal. His final wishes are for vengeance. You take your pa's rifle and kill as many birds as you can to avenge his death. Battle a variety of enemies and bosses. Well, they're all birds.
It's 2D. Platform, 2D.
It's a what? There's a giant chicken. I want this game now.
How much is it?
It's 79 pence, and
Well, that looks like poo.
well, there's only one bad review, and he says fun for a few minutes, but way too easy and too short. Everyone else is like, oh, there's another one.
That's what she said.
Well, okay, right. The greatest review ever. Well, this was certainly something. That's a negative review, apparently. So basically, this person doesn't want anything; he just wants everything to be nothing.
Yeah.
But yeah, Bird Assassin.
What are our other topics, Jacob?
Our other topics, do you not want to know that Speed Kills is £1.74?
I don't care.
Oh.
Look at the Xbox deals. I just sent you a link. There are some amazing deals there. I mean, Just Cause 2 for £4.
Oh.
I know.
No, are these all Xbox One now?
£4.
No, they're Xbox One and
I see now.
360.
Ooh, LA Noire. Anyway,
Xbox One.
okay, right. For some reason, they've decided not to attach prices to these, which is annoying. So I there's...
I did not know Sniper Elite 3 was on Xbox One.
Wait, it is?
Apparently, according to the website.
60% off Peggle 2 for all you Peggle fans.
Peggle.
Reaper of Souls. Reaper of Souls is on deal.
I won't want to say.
Devil May Cry for 360 as well.
Blizzard are also doing a sale if you want to go.
Amazing Spider-Man 2, yeah.
Just Cause, wow.
That game was terrible.
Oh, Skate 2 and Skate 3 are all 80% off on the 360. Mirror's Edge 80% off on 360.
Bully 75% off.
Ah, I wish I had money.
Skyrim 70.
How much does it make it
off.
though, in the sense of the price?
Max Payne 3 75% off.
That might be a bit painful for you to play though.
That's a good point.
Oh yeah, Bully is £3. So
Yeah, I don't have £3. I have about 3 pence to my name.
wow.
£1.56 to my name.
I blame you entirely. Nah, it's words. But yeah, let me just add that to the rundown because you disobeyed the rundown.
Ah.
No. While Jacob does that, why don't we talk about Battlefield 5?
Can we not, please? Can we just skip?
I'm throwing one of my previous experiences with Battlefield 4.
Sure, go ahead.
I played it for the first time I've ever played a Battlefield game. I thought, this looks actually alright. I know. And I played it, campaign. I absolutely loved it. I like weird campaigns and they're pretty good. But after I played the online, I thought, what a waste of $49.99. What a pile of dog doo-doo. You run across a map and you think, right, I'm going to go and help my teammates. By the time you get to your teammates, they've died, pissed off somewhere, gone for a drink, I don't know.
I think your problem is you weren't very good at it.
So
you didn't understand what you were doing.
Right? And then you've got to run to the objective, so you run to the objective, and by the time you get to the objective, the game's ending because everyone's rage quit, and then they're just basically, we'll keep spawn killing you so you can't get to it.
See, I enjoyed Battlefield 3 multiplayer. I never played Battlefield 4. I enjoyed Battlefield 3 because I knew what I was doing, and the maps that I played on were alright.
This just in though, EA has announced release dates for 3 new Battlefield-related games. Battlefield Hardline has been confirmed for March.
Looks like poo.
Yeah, Battlefield 5 said to return to its roots after Battlefield Hardline said that it was a realistic, like, cops versus robber thing, and then gave you a shotgun and said, go zipline things, nerd. Which was exactly what it did. That game looks weird and wonderful and, like, totally unreal. It just basically looks like Battlefield 4, but, like, it looks like Battlefield 4 DLC. Battlefield 5 could be fun. I think it appeals to me because it's military stuff and planes and stuff and shooting people with planes and stuff. I wanna be one of those guys who can fly up in a plane, jump out of a plane, shoot another guy in a plane, get back in the plane, then fly off in the plane. I want to be that guy, but I don't think I'll.
Anyway, Battlefield 5 is said to be released Christmas next year. Also, you mentioned DLC about a minute ago, so I thought I'd mention now that all Evolve DLC maps will be free.
Yeah, all Evolve, but they'll still be... It's to not break the community up, and then they were like, yeah, but you can still get monsters and characters that aren't free as well. So it's like, maps won't break the community up. Like, giving us free maps will keep the community together.
If it's free, I don't like it being called DLC if it's free. It's just an update, really.
It could be anything, but definitely not microtransactions.
Ooh, Sam,
Yeah.
you'll like this one. Dark Souls 2 coming to Xbox One and PS4.
Nice.
That way they'll work.
Yay.
And also, like the re-elected version of Saints Row 4, these come with all DLC and better graphics.
That means I get to cry.
Yay! That's always a good thing.
That's always a good thing. Are we going to go to Picks of the Week?
One more thing, just a little, just a little side note because I'm just reading Metro for some reason. Sonic Boom: Rise of Lyric is the worst Sonic yet. So somehow a game has beaten Sonic 06 to the worst Sonic game.
But that was going to be my Pick of the Week. I thought it was a masterpiece. 10 out of 10 IGN.
But there's a game worse in the Sonic franchise than Sonic 06.
Basically, there's a game worse than Bestiality. That's what that is. No, Rise of Lyric...
Definitely explicit now. Definitely.
Rise of Lyric, I felt it had the awesome... I feel it was more emotionally draining than Spec Ops: The Line. I feel the characters in it I had more of a connection to than Spec Ops: The Line. The most dramatic part of it I found was when he nuked the village of tiny bunny rabbits and they all died and they looked very sad about it. That emotional breakdown was just purely charming. There's a real emotional attachment between him and Amy. You feel like the characters are going... I never played the game. I'm not going to continue lying to you.
Okay.
It looked terrible. So, yeah.
Picks of the week.
You done yet?
Oh, hang on. Haven't
Sorry,
we got
Sam.
one more?
Sorry, Sam. I nearly fell asleep.
Okay,
about
fine.
that,
Right.
just because
Jordan's given us some news to do before Picks of the Week. I mean, I'm planning on doing it afterwards, but okay.
Yeah, well...
Anyway, apparently, a blood-sucking game peripheral has been suspended by Kickstarter.
Yeah, so you know how in some video games, like Call of Duty and Battlefield, when you get injured, like red shoots up on your screen?
Yeah.
Well, they have tried to Kickstarter a project that would literally take blood out of your body whenever you get injured.
Why?
As a help towards blood donation mainly, but it is an insane idea. It really is. It's like someone, like a mad scientist, would go up to a games designer and say, "Hey, could we have some blood from you, please?"
That would hurt, I think.
Yes, it would.
But then again, it would get some gamers into blood donation, which would be pretty good, actually.
And people...
Yeah, but it was cancelled by
But
Kickstarter.
people would die.
But people would die.
It's called Bloodsport.
Well, there'd be a lot less noobs, at
Fewer.
least.
Anyway, Picture of the Week.
And you know what they say, survival of the fittest. You know?
For them Tish.
What, when you got
Natural
like one
selection.
pint of
So
blood
basically,
left?
any noobs would just die from playing a game. So basically, I wouldn't be alive. Okay. Anyway,
Yeah.
Say goodbye to the scrubs. Pro level starts right here.
Picks of the week.
1.6
Picks of the week.
1.69 KD ratio.
Picks of the week, please.
Picks of the week.
We've got 7 minutes to get through this. Let's do this.
1.6 KD ratio.
Cool. Anyway, Jordan, would you like to start us off?
Sure.
Oh, he said yes.
Now, this one was released a little bit ago. Minecraft for PS Vita.
Oh.
It is an amazing idea, to be honest. I mean, it's a lot more updated than any
Do
other
you
port.
actually play it?
Are you high?
No.
Do you actually play it?
Technically, I don't play it yet.
Ah.
I'm in the process of deciding whether I should get a PS
I think you
Vita or
should.
not.
But
if I do, I will definitely get that
having
first.
a version of Minecraft in your pocket, there's not Pocket Edition because that's despicable, is a great idea. I mean, as long as it stays up to date with the rest of the consoles, then...
Yeah, they get the same update all at the same time.
In that case, I think that's a good idea. I'd say go for it.
Correct investment, Jordan. Well played.
Great investment.
Go on then, Sam.
Come back to me.
Right, I've got no idea, so I'm going to stick with Pick of the Week, Wii Sports.
Isn't that a game that everyone already has, though, except Jordan, because he doesn't own a Wii?
Yeah.
Oh, screw
Or
me.
if you want to, Sam, I'll save you in a minute. Actually, I'm going to take it from you.
Actually, no, I have Wii Sports Resorts, which is even better because it uses Motion Plus.
I've got the best one.
Oh.
Wii Music.
Ooh.
I never had that.
That was classic.
Oh,
you could play. You could
I
play
played
all
that, but I never
sorts.
had it.
You could, Oh, it's amazing. You can do your own band, and all you got to do is just flick the remote and you just start playing random chords for you.
Okay,
That
well,
Wii Sports bowling swag, though.
well,
What, the X?
if we're all resorting to games that either we don't own or are Wii games, I might as well recommend some DLC. well, also no, not even a DLC, a workshop item from Steam.
Microtransaction.
No, actually,
it's not that.
it's completely free. It's a workshop item for Cities in Motion 2.
Oh.
It's an add-on map that's absolutely incredible. It's called Lefrant Bay.
Don't get it.
Run away.
But yeah, it's a great map, and I've actually played that map loads, and it's pretty good. I've managed to get to earning about 2 million a week on that map. So
Stand back.
and of course, unlike the Liverpool map, which was an official DLC that I paid money for, this one actually doesn't include traffic jams all the time. The Liverpool one was awful. Anyway,
I've got it. There
we go. Sam has news.
Dragon Age Inquisition.
Oh.
I haven't played it yet. I want to play it. Apparently, it's better than Dragon Age 2, which I never played, but heard was really bad. I watched some multiplayer of it. Well, it was with the Yogscast. You get to be a dwarf. I remember the 5 minutes I played of Dragon Age was playing as a dwarf. Don't remember much of it. Looks good. Probably going to play it. Yeah.
Banter.
Great news there.
We haven't had much banter today. It's all been
Tom, Sam, swing ball. Right, there's your banter. Right.
I shall assure you that is not the case anymore.
Oh, good.
Why is that not the case?
He can walk
Because
now.
everything's back to normal, Tom.
Everything's in the right place. Right.
Oh, we hope.
That's brilliant.
You know how Irrational Studios just kind of died a while ago? They're hiring again.
Wow.
Which, no, they never fully died. They shrunk. Something John Holloway is very used to. It shrunk. And they got to claim that it should always been that size. But,
At least he's proud of his size.
But now they're trying to expand again. They're trying to get
now
bigger.
they're trying to expand again.
So
now they're getting bigger.
So let me get this right. They contracted and now they're expanding.
Yes.
Okay.
They went down to
Physics.
They went down to a
Tidy.
studio. They went down to a studio of 15. Now they're hiring again, which could mean more BioShock games. It could mean more games that are like BioShock. It could.
Oh yes,
mean,
sorry, yes, I understand now. Yes.
It could be like.
Didn't they once try to make a first-person shooter that would have been incredible? It was a zombie shooter or something. I don't know, but that was scrapped.
What if they make it in space called Space
Space
Shock,
zombies.
Space Shock, and you're in space.
Yeah, but you were technically BioShock's sort of almost in space because you had that floating city that's impossible to live on.
And System Shock, which was in space.
Oh yeah. Also, one final piece of news. Jordan, explain this Limbo thing because I don't understand it.
Players that got Xbox One within the launch year, which was 2013, now have or should have been sent a code by Xbox to actually unlock Limbo for free on your Xbox One.
I'll have that then.
Does that mean you got 2 codes then?
No, I got one.
But you have 2 Xbox Ones that you bought at the same time, don't you?
Yeah, but it's the same account.
Whatever. You should have got 2 accounts just so you could have 2 copies of it. Just because.
Hold on. Why did you buy 2 Xbox Ones?
Why wouldn't he?
So I don't have to move one downstairs when I want to play on it downstairs.
Really?
Are you having a laugh?
No. It's all kept in the cloud, all the data. It's a perfect reason to buy 2 instead of 1.
Right, there's a thing called get off your ass and take it upstairs.
No, Jordan's always in the cloud. He smokes weeds every day or something. Weeds every day.
What?
Weeds.
That's like the joke. What does
Oh, brilliant.
Oh.
He just goes out and grabs dandelions and just puts them in a pipe and lights it.
That's like
7 weeds.
Seven weeds.
That's like the joke. What seaweed? Something what fish smoke. It's so bad. It's the it's like
I've never heard that before. That's brilliant.
the worst joke ever.
Anyway, what a great place to end. We thank you all for listening. Of course, this show has been made possible by Twangmeister Studios, the small studio with the big sound, good for any project, big or small. You can find them at twangmeistrstudios.co.uk, and they actually changed the website recently, so go check that out or not. Well, yes, please do. And also, you can send us a message at jsquarednetwork@mail.com.
Don't smoke weeds, kids.
Yeah, don't smoke weeds. is bad for you. Don't even smoke actual weed either. Because it's not bad for you, but it's illegal.
Do gaming.
Do gaming. Gaming's a good thing. It's a good homework.
It gets you off the streets.
It gets you off the weed,
So-
bro.
And it gives you blood clots in your legs because you're all day.
We should make that thing we mentioned earlier a good idea. Anyway, find me on Twitter. Find everyone on Twitter. Just Twitter it all. I'm JW Blobman. Sam and Tom don't exist. Jordan's Thornbush 2042 even.
No, get in 2014. Jeez.
Jesus.
Okay, and yeah, goodbye. Really.
Sound like you're lagging.
Goodbye. I'm like goodbye.